pause this and get a locate. And so I don't want to locate that spot. I need to go farther out, but I want to go back in and see if I missed any branch lines. Looks like the first one is going to be here. So that's a possible branch there. It's more than likely going to be the floor drain. I'll run a little bit of cold water in the tub and see if it comes out. Alright, so we have flow here. We have flow here, so that would be a Y or a T I just can't see coming in. Right, so we got a big chunk of deposit here. We got another branch line here. So we'll pause it here. I'm still under the utility sink. I'll be picking up probably the old toilet line and on the sink and washing machine. Got a little bit of a belly right here. So we're out of the belly and pull back. We got another inlet here, so it looks like what they have is a soft clog. I'm going to pause this and locate this spot. So we got a stack on the right hand side as well as a floor drain on the left hand side. You can see here, this may be part of the problem. There's just a soft clog there. So we got another tie-in here on the right hand side. It almost looks like it goes to a smaller pipe. I'm going to locate this spot.
How's it going back here?
I guess as good as it can.
About as good as it can be.
So I've got a built-in cabinet here, so I can't get over top of it, but there is a floor drain to the right, so that would explain this tie-in. I've got several fractures. This line's in pretty bad shape. Got several fractures all the way down that So I've located this spot. We're about a foot into the house side of it still. We've got about a foot to hit the right place. So about right here is where you would be responsible for any work that needs to be done as far as structural issues. From this point on,
The city.
the city. And if you see any fractures, or even that right there, that's basically overpour where they put two pieces of clay together.
Okay, so it's bubbling through. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's causing a little bit of a dam. But when they first put it in, they put these two pieces together and they concrete around the outside. It squeezes in.
Oh, I see.
They're not going to make that. It has for it to be a MSD issue. It pretty much has to be collapsed before they'll fix it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
It's good to know. But even that little bit of concrete will grab everything, right? Back it
Yeah,
up.
but their theory is
Yeah.
the head pressure behind it
Should
would
push
push
it
it
through.
over that,
Right.
which is correct.
So this is all just stuff from my house right here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So there is a repair there that goes to a plastic pipe that's going to be under the road somewhere.
Okay.
And that was a small repair because now you're back into clay.
Gotcha. And you have to push it because it's laying on the bottom there, right? So you have to push it over the
Yeah.
hump. Gotcha.
So this is where it would drop into the main. That's a deep main. So my camera's going like
Because
this.
we're still going down.
Yeah, I'm going straight down. See the camera angle?
Yep.
Right there at the bottom right. Still diving.
Wow.
Right here it looks like it. I may not have that. There's a little bit of an offset right there.
This is really cool technology, Jason.
There's between these two pieces, $24,000.
Right.
So there's some pretty good fractures. You kind of see right here, but the thing with this being so vertical, nothing would
Nothing's
ever
gonna,
clog
yeah.
there.
Okay.
I just can't get it because there's the main. You see how it's flowing?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Now you're in the main. That's a big pipe. That's probably a 24 or 30-inch pipe. diameter.
Wow. Yeah. But that's where we could get into trouble is during this time of really heavy rains, right? Is it just...
I doubt it because let me show you. Because it's so deep outside.
Oh, gotcha.
So we'll just say right here, we'll just say 90 feet because even over this I still went a couple foot to even get to the bottom of it.
Gotcha.
So when we come out here, we keep watching that camera angle.
Right? Right now it's still pointing
Still
down,
diving, right? So you would have to back up
Oh, wow.
all the way
10
to
feet?
here
12, almost 13 feet.
before it would affect even coming in somewhere.
Is this just my house then?
Yeah.
Really? And it goes down 13 feet.
So that main outside, and we can call MSD and get a map on it, but it's probably, so it was 7 foot. It was 7 foot deep on top of the wall. And that was back here, and it's still got a negative 7-8 degree. So the camera's still sitting at
Right,
a
like
bit of a
that.
fall, which is good.
But no other houses connect to
No,
this?
no, this is
Wow.
all yours. So we're under the street now.
Wow.
That's where this repair is.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of a 45, and that's right where the wall was. Turn.
Wow, and that's a back.
So that right
Tilting
there
back.
is that. Yeah, because I'm sitting.
And you know about where you are with that?
That is going to be Still, that's probably under the sidewalk,
Okay.
but again, it's nothing.
Not
That's
close
one
enough.
little spot
Right.
that's flat because now I got fall. It's nothing that they're gonna
Right. Right.
worry about. So right, there's some fracture there.
Oh, I see that. Wow.
Let me see what that's at. I'll pause this and go locate that.
Or just the crack.
I've located this at a depth of 1'10". This is underneath the retaining wall outside. This is where we would end our liner. This is about 1 foot into the right of way. So what we're doing here is we're running some water in an area drain out by the front of the house. See if that area drain and that downspout tie together and comes in here. So here's the water here. So this is definitely hooked up outside, so this will have to be reinstated. I'm going to try and get a locate on that. Hopefully it's still in the house. I'm going to pause this. Alright, so this is picking up the downspout, the outside area drain, and the floor drain in the basement. This is under the built-in cabinet, so we would have to open the floor up in front of the cabinet. I'll pull it back here in a minute and get a depth on that. So you have a bunch of fractures in the, I'm going to turn this speed.
Where do you think this side of the house ties in then?
So we are at roughly 26 foot. We're going to get a depth here with one tie-in. So I've located this and marked this at a depth of 1'6". So I got a depth of 1'4" here. This is at 32 feet long. So we're going to go about the 35 to 37 foot range and see if that'll get us out of the belly. So here we're at 38 feet, so this would be part of our minimum. We're going to shoot depth on this.
Gosh.
So I've located this at a depth of 1'5". We're going to be pulling back a little bit. We're going to see a tie-in to the right. Somewhere there should be a tie-in for that stack. There it is. So there's another tie-in for that stack going to that cast iron there.
Yeah.
So we would avoid that.
Okay. So you try to do it like right after that.
Yeah, we would cut the pipe somewhere like right in here.
Right.
And then take that section out to that next piece.
Gotcha. What is the lifespan of your...
So it's got a 10-year warranty on it. It's got a 50-year life expectancy, which PVC is the same life expectancy.
Okay.
I don't have any type of degree or anything to say what I'm going to say, but to me, when you take a pipe that is somewhat still structural and then you put another pipe in it, you should have more life expectancy than just that individual pipe, because you still have the stability of that pipe that's there. But I have nothing to back that up, so I can't really say that, but you've got a double wall pipe.
Right, right. And how, so how big is the pipe that's currently there?
That's a 6-inch pipe.
And how
thick is the liner?
Yeah.
It's 5 mil. It's about that thick. And I got a sample.
Really? It's only 5 mil? But then it hardens to a...
Oh, yeah.
And it's 5 mil is definitely thinner than a PVC pipe, right?
It's almost the same thickness.
Is it? Okay.
I'll show you. So there's another tie-in right there to the right. That would be...
Maybe this...
More than likely...
This old kitchen drain line?
Yeah, you've got a line back there for the stack coming down, plus the utility sink.
Wait, no.
And it could also be that this toilet runs that way.
Oh, and ties in further down.
There's a chunk of something sitting there. So now I'm coming around a turn.
A chunk of something? Like
yeah.
Sewage?
It looks like an old chunk of pipe, like maybe when they replaced this, they dropped a little tiny piece in there. You can see it laying there. Okay. So now I'm coming around. This is a T. So that means that there's another line going this way, which will be your outside area drain.
Gotcha.
And possibly downspouts. The good thing is I don't see any roots. And the reason I say that, if you had roots in this main, and we line this main, then the roots are going to come into the line still from these branch lines.
Right.
So the good thing is I didn't see any root issues. Your cast iron stack looks a little small because of corrosion, scale buildup. I don't know that it's... I mean, you could hit that and try and descale it a little bit, but the only thing is like that line right there, see that long line?
Yep.
I don't know if that's scale trying to break loose or if there's actually a crack in that pipe.
What about that to the right? That line on the right of the video? Is that
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. And that just could be a line in the scale where the scale's starting to come loose.
Gotcha.
But you don't know that until, and it could be...
Could be an actual crack.
The good thing is it's not that far down, but I'm guessing this needs to be there. I don't know if it's used to just cover up this stack when they maybe finish this off a little bit. but you have that concrete there. If anything, if something happened to that where you descale and it rot, you would have to try and shoot a short little liner or a patch in there. If you decide to descale that little piece,
Yeah.
and revealed rot, you need to shoot something in there, because it actually goes all the way up.
Would you recommend descaling that? Just to give it
I mean,
a...
you could do a light descale, just hit it real quick and knock some of the high points off.
Yeah.
I don't know that, I would have to see what we can do. It's usually our minimum for descaling is $1,800. I would have to see if we can get it in the $300, $400, $500 range, because that's a $25,000 total.
Gotcha.
It's called a coat machine. I don't know if we can do it cheap enough and not reveal any more problems to where you have to line that, then it would be worth it. If we descaled that and then had to shoot a patch, you're at like $3,200. Sometimes we can get that, as if it's an add-on, we can get it down to like the $1,800 range. But is it worth attacking that at this point is what you would have to figure out. We would have to figure out your worst case. You know, you got 5,800 plus 12, whatever they would decide to do. And I can talk to my boss, see what they say about, you know, maybe they'll throw that in, just the descaling part of it. And then if it needed a patch, go ahead and tell you on the notes what that patch would be.
Because you're not going to know that until you descale it.
Right. Times when you go